Saturday Tribune and Saturday Punch. Let's look at the main headline. Federal government lines up 8 judges to try 2,000 Boko Haram suspects. Ministry writes NAF to elite judges, lawyers to detention facilities as Tinubu may discontinue amnesty for insurgents. Other reports here this morning, we are looking at Tinubu saying that Abiola, true hero of democracy, as bank customers get 115 billion naira, $22.7 million refund for failed transactions. Let's look at other reports this morning. On the Saturday Tribune, we have Ojuku's brother begs Tinubu to free Nnamdi Kanu. You can see it. Ojuku's brother begs Tinubu to free Nnamdi Kanu. Chaos in market schools over gunmen in Anambra. We are up to the task. Tinubu police saying they are up to the task when it comes to stopping the sit-at-home in the southeast. Supreme Court dismisses suit seeking to sack Delta State Governor. Supreme Court dismisses suit seeking to sack Delta Governor. Expert motorists kick against the annual proof of ownership payment as gunmen kill 5 in fresh plateau attack. That is from the stables of the papers this morning that we're here to get reactions from what we are discussing this morning. Let's see what our people are saying on the newspaper headlines this morning. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe and also be a part, comment and share. Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, Mr. Christian.
How's your day?
I'm fine, sir.
And this is another Saturday, the weekend.
Let's go.
Let's talk about the southeast. Let's look at this. Ojuku's brother begs Tinubu to free Nnamdi Kanu. What's your take?
Well, these are things we have been expecting from people like him and like somebody. I think since the death of his brother, to me, this is the first time I'm hearing about that even Ojuku has a brother. Maybe there's a problem we're having in this country until we allow things to get spoiled before a lot of prominent Nigerians will start coming out to say one or two things. These are things we have done earlier, coming out to tell the whole world, please release this young man, because this is as long as this man is still at the net of federal government, there is every possibility that there's going to be what you call a continuous problem in eastern part of Nigeria. So I believe for him to have come out, it means that maybe his own side personally has been affected mostly, because this is my first time of hearing that somebody like him should have decided to voice his voice out to say something out of the problem that is going on in Igbo land. Initially, these are things we have been expecting from people like him, but they are not doing it. So you don't allow when things get out of hand before you start saying one or two things.
Okay, let's look at now. Looking the reason why he was arrested because of the Biafra agitation and the chaos is causing in the south. Do you think that if the governor releases Nnamdi Kanu, he will stop agitating?
Well, when you look at it in at least in two to three different dimensions, as long as Nnamdi Kanu is still at the net of federal government, there's going to be problem. The problem will still continue in Igbo land. But believe in me, if you should release that man, I believe if there's a problem in Igbo land and there's a 100% problem in Igbo land, it will be 80% solved. Because the only thing Nnamdi Kanu is just like to them, if you go to East, the way they respect that young man is as I don't know how to put it. So to me, releasing Nnamdi Kanu would have easing the problem in Igbo land, but for you to have kept some smart,
will that stop the agitation?
I believe a little bit, because you look at the agitation, it's not transforming from not even only agitation. People are dying on a daily basis. This and the federal government knows exactly what to do. Leave this man, release this man, so that let there be peace. Because okay, now there has been sit at home since on Monday in Igbo land. Tell me, how many billions upon billions of naira has this federal government lost within this 1 week in Igbo land? Simply because of this sit at home. But for you to have released this man, believe me, the so-called problem and issues that have been arising in Igbo land would have there'll be a reduction in Igbo land. There'll be a reduction of problem in Igbo land.
But Mazi Simon Ekpa is saying that no going back on the Biafra agitation.
Yes, even if there's no going back, he is just trying to tell you that even if Nnamdi Kanu has been released, believe me, there's also a different strategies. There are going to be a different strategy that will bring in to fight all those things. Like for instance, now there's a sit at home. Every Monday, sit at home. Sometimes they will say 1 week sit at home in Igbo land. Believe me, if you should release this man, most of these sit at home of a thing, believe me, somebody like him will decide to stop it. And there's so many things we have put in place, such as like we will decide to put the agitation will continue. The agitation will continue in the sense that it's not going to be like the way it is now. Are you getting me? Now it's going to be different. For instance, now we have every Monday you sit at home in Igbo land. If this young man is being released, even there is going to be agitation, it's going to be like as much as is going up now. People are dying on daily basis. I told you I just came back from East. You know, it's not more safe out there. It's not more safe out there. The federal government knows exactly what to do. Release this young man. I think that's the best thing to do. Release this man. Now, if after you must have released this man and something like that still continue, you know what to do because you have done your part as a federal
You know what to do, like what?
Yes. Somebody like him now, the guy is at the net of federal government. Release this young man because you know every average Igbo man is somebody that you should release him and the county. Okay, why not release him now? If you should decide to release somebody like him now, at the end of the day, now there are some certain things you'll be finding as in the people at the southeast will be doing. Then you look at it as if they are not going contrary to the contract that is binding between
the agreement
between the two parties for the release for them to have released him and Kanu. Then they will know what to do. But it's not that you after holding this man on net, this man is still at the net of federal government. Why are you doing a thing like that? And then you know the people that are dying on a daily basis are still the same people that you claim you are governing. The same people you claim that once there's an election, these are the same people that will still come out and vote for you. Why not do things in such a way that it will favor each and every one of us? Now the county is still at their net. Release him. Believe me, that is, if you go to Igbo land, that is everything every average Nigerian will be saying. Every average Igbo man will be saying. Release this young man because as long as this man is still at the net of these people, that's still a problem.
If there's an agreement like stop this agitation and we'll release you, do you think Nnamdi Kanu will accept or the Biafrans will accept that agreement?
Well, I don't know because I'm not Nnamdi Kanu. Are you getting me?
As somebody who is from that area, do you think they will accept that kind of agreement? Stop the agitation.
I believe they will not stop the agitation, but the agitation will now take a different dimension, like I said earlier. There's difference between you hold me captive and you are trying to, you beat a child and you're trying to tell that child not to cry. Now, Nnamdi Kanu is still at your net. As long as this man is still at your net and you allowed him stay at your net, at the end of the day, what are you doing? The so-called people that are Biafrans, the so-Igbos, the people that are supporting, these are Igbo men. I'm also an Igbo person. The so-called Biafrans, you do not have such right to hold somebody. Then at the end of the day, you are trying to tell such person not to, if you know that there are
not to protest,
thank you very much. There are so many things you are trying to deny such person. What are they? Example, for instance, now this man is still at their net, and then now they looked at it as if their people are being marginalized. Why not allow such person to go? But I believe even if somebody like that, even if they have decided to tell him Nnamdi Kanu after coming out, I believe there's not going to be something like agitation. Protest, even in the Western world, protest is even allowed. But agitation sometimes you do it with reasoning.
Okay, let's move on. We have the Tinubu government lining up for 8 judges to try 2,000 Boko Haram suspects.
This is exactly the problem we are having. And see, when an Igbo man should hear something like this, the first thing that will come to the mind of an Igbo man, what really happens to the case of Nnamdi Kanu when he was discharged and acquitted? The same federal government, the same Supreme Court of Nigeria has decided, they brought him, they said this man has no count charges. They decided this man and acquitted him immediately. Now the same federal government is not trying to tell us that the so-called Boko Haramic members, look at it, just look at it, the so-called Boko Haram members that are killing people. I was opportune to be them. I was among, I was starting to be one of the victims when I was there in Kaduna. We were in a church. There's a church. My church there was CKC. Before you know what is happening, there was a bomb blast there. A lot of people died. Now, these are people that are killing people on a daily basis, and then you are there trying to negotiate with them. Even if you're trying to bring out the charges, what stopped you from this man that you just put on your net? by the name Nnamdi Kanu. How many people has he killed? No, he has not killed anybody. But these are the people that have been killing people on a daily basis. Yes, you want to bring in judges to go in and prosecute.
Do you think that this government can stop the menace Boko Haram?
Yes, I trust somebody like Tinubu because the directive and the movement he has been taking, the way he has been withdrawing most of the what I may call the bad extent. I believe if we should go along, if we should go move with the way he's doing things, I believe we'll be able to fight it because number one, remember, this is a Yoruba man, no more a Hausa man, and being a Yoruba man, you will not try to do anything that will temper, that will destroy your image, that will destroy the image of your people, because he is not only stopping from here. Believe me, in the next coming election, he still come out that he wants to contest for another presidential election here, presidency. Now, if at all you decided not to fight those Boko Haramic people, what will you stand to tell your people tomorrow? Definitely, I believe, and I told this present regime, they are moving in the rightful direction, that they're going to fight.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I have a GPN, good people in Nigeria. No, we are looking at something of a national concern. Boko Haram has been a national concern since the days of Obasanjo. And now we have this report on the papers. Federal government lines of 8 judges to try 2,000 Boko Haram suspects. The government of Tinubu looking at it. Can it stop this menace called Boko Haram?
You can't stop it. You are trying Boko Haram that you are arrested. Take the wisdom here very clear. You are trying Boko Haram that you are arrested.
Yeah.
You bring them to justice.
Yeah.
And now you want to judge them. Why did they kill people? Is that what you want to judge them for?
Yes.
Or who command you to be killing?
And put them to jail.
You want to jail them for prison?
Yeah.
That is what he can do as a Ghana man.
Some of the things you say, I don't really understand it.
That's what Tinubu can do as a Ghana man. He's the president, Ghana president.
He's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces.
He's a Ghana man. He's a preacher man.
He control the army.
Did you know this? Even they control all.
You said last time that he's a spiritual man.
He's a preacher man in the dark science, not in the light science. If in the light science, you know how to do what? Pin everything off. Light science, I am. There's a spiritual science and there's a dark science. There's dark science and there's a light science. All the Babala will use dark science. They are science. All those men in the Bible, you use light science. If you use light science, you see the key. If you use dark science, Satan cannot cancel Satan.
Somebody that retired over 100 generals.
Even the retired them, the past government do that before. And there was nothing happen. You bring another one, he fell. Things 2000, how many years now Boko Haram attack? The whole world come, can they stop it? China come, Britain come, every part of the world come to stop Boko Haram for good government. What happened? With all their equip and their wisdom into military, they cannot stop just boys in the street that just don't even have any idea. They cannot stop them. So you see Tinubu that are going to stop them, it's a mystery.
People believe in Tinubu. This is why I just spoke now. I say believe that.
They believe in Tinubu because the Ghana man too. Every Ghana man will believe in Tinubu because what? Iron sharpened iron. Wood sharp wood. Iron sharp iron. You cannot believe in me, we are wood.
Don't you think that Tinubu is different from Buhari?
Take up what?
Tinubu is different from Buhari.
How did he be different from Buhari? He was a chairman, he was a party leader for good what, 8 years. What did he advise to Buhari to do? That thing, they asked him, what do you do to this man? What do you advise this man? He said that the man know the hear his idea. So this in don't come now, they think use his idea to free Nigeria. This school, we are going to tell him on now. What did he do? What did he do?
So what convinces you that Tinubu cannot stop Boko Haram? What's that thing that tells you that Tinubu cannot stop Boko Haram?
Because I know what is Boko Haram. I know what causes it.
Okay, what is Boko Haram?
You can never know it. If
You can tell us.
Bros, if I give the idea, they could tell them.
Okay.
If they take the idea, let them do it. Whoever win Boko Haram, they go win Nigeria. Whoever bring Nigerian from this place, this condition, that person, they be Nigerians.
But they said Boko Haram is being funded by politicians.
If he funded by politicians, what happened? Something invoked them to work. They don't know what invoked Boko Haram to carry gun. Those small boys to carry gun. They don't know what invoked them. So Tinubu is a king of invoking. Invoke a nation and win.
Invoke the nation.
Invoke a nation and win.
You are saying it's on live TV. That Tinubu invoke
the nation and win. Talk for him now. Who want to own me? Anybody get to own me?
You need to like.
Is it a hate speech?
No, I'm not saying hate speech.
So he took them. I invoke the spirit of Emelogu to win election.
Yes,
Isn't it?
in Ogun State.
Let him invoke. Do you know what the God invoke to invoke those boys to be Boko Haram? If you know who invoke them, God invoke them. You think they just can't come for nothing. The whole world come, they can't stop. They just love to kill their people like that. You think they just ordinary. There's something invoke them to do that. I know what invoke them. I cannot tell him.
So DPN is coming to.
It's a land party. It's a land. So stop Boko Haram. Stop everybody enjoy.
But you need military experience to stop
Boko Haram. I'm a military already. In Christ. Don't you know Christ have soldiers? And they are the final on earth.
Stop Boko Haram with gun. With guns. How do you stop Boko Haram with gun and explosives?
I cannot stop Boko Haram with gun. I can stop Boko Haram with mystery. It cannot be stopped by gun or bulldozer. Now wave of mystery. Everybody come back from the bush. It's a mystery.
But what of bandits?
Bandits, everything carry gun for it. That region must come down. They come back home. I go just do what I'm supposed to do and it's over. I'm a mystery man.
I'd like you to tell me this one want to do that.
You can't understand.
Because this is affecting Nigeria.
Let him do it. He said nobody should fight or cry for him. He applied for the office. That's what he talk like a god. I never heard Tinubu said, by the grace of God, he talk like Stevie God. Then Tinubu talk like God, and nobody should cry for him. He's applied for office. He know what he's going to do. Stop Boko Haram. Bring us from suffering and pain at 1,000 naira, 150, 1,005 pint of rice, pint of curry. Oh my God. The pain, the suffering of Nigerian, nothing to eat, no house to live, no water to drink, no fuel. Upon all what we get, can you come and say we have problem with life, problem everywhere? Tinubu, you said to Nigeria and the whole world that no one should cry for you. And you have all what it takes. That you apply for office, nobody paid you to save Nigeria. In God save, my work husband not have money, Nigerian money to his work to help himself. But they pay through Musara. You know guys now they go to charity. Now, come out! Help the nation this 3 months. You took subsidy out, you said Nigerians should go by their own. You're going to use the money for us. 1 month subsidy is money. 2 months subsidy is money. Now 3 months subsidy. Where is the money?
I've shared to the governors.
I'm trying to pay what the governor have allocation to pay by oil revenue. So what do you use to pay allocation? We are still selling oil. We are still exporting oil. We have oil. Nations and nations are buying our oil. We have a central bank to print currency. We have ports to import, to export and import. We have airport. We have all that by the federal government to prove our nation where. So where are the tax? Where is everything? Money, coupon.
It's not in your pocket now. You're not in Nigeria. We're not seeing the money.
That's why you need to know where I'm talking about. If Tinubu talk the talk, let him defend himself. If he say going to deliver this nation, let him see me. I'm a ministry man.
Let him see you.
I tell you, I have the only way out. If Nigeria will put on my face, you go see.
Okay, let's talk about the Southeast. The sit at home in the Southeast. Ojoku brother begged Tinubu to release Nnamdi Kanu.
He asked me to beg. Who sent Nnamdi Kanu to there? When you believe that Biafra war, he fly out, he come by saying it's a mistake. He called Nigeria and said it's a mistake. Please, for the remembering of the people that died, let us what? Call off this thing. Remember you become Nigerians and the bury with clean white rain. Flat. Who tell that the carry to go and begin to tell attack? You know if you say attack Biafra, they go begin to abuse Nigerians. Say president is a clone. Why is a clone? Why is a this? When you go to Ivory Coast, you sit down there quiet and you come back to his country. You go and sit down for party, talk. All what he talk, they put them for start back and bring back. Who is him? They have a president died here. Who go to
The Southeast is boiling.
Boiling for what?
Sit at home. People are dying in the Southeast. Insecurity.
It's not Tinubu, not president. It's the ghost that arrest Tinubu or arrest Nnamdi Kanu.
The gods or the DSS.
It's the ghost of the land that arrest him.
Malami and the DSS.
Listen to me. You don't know how the gods work. Like Canada, I talk to you. Pick my point. It's Nigerian ghost that arrest Nnamdi Kanu put for prison. Maybe human being. All what you see like God just use human being to pray. The God use human being to pray. The DSS to pray. The gods of the land. Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria called to bear to serve our fatherland. We love and faith and strength. One nation we shall be.
So the birds of the land captured Nnamdi Kanu. I don't believe you.
No.
The other day we reported that
I said this. You hear the end of the national anthem. You understand? One nation bound together.
nothing can divide it.
How dare you?
Nothing can separate it.
I'm only one that's going to beat a power to bring success.
So if you become president, what are you going to do? Biafra education.
All for one for all.
What of Biafra education? What are you going to
That's
do?
what I'm going to say today. As I say you, all for one nation for all. Biafran,
Just like that.
that's it.
Since 1967.
I am the Biafra. I cannot give you freedom. When you bring feedback from my own son, my ancestors, to make him a Biafra. Igbo are all fake Biafra. If they bring you, come to them. If you're hungry, you come for Biafra. I will seize it. You know the Biafra.
So you are the new Biafra.
They fight Biafra by hunger, by hungry. When business don't move, when business don't work, come start to fight Biafra. You fight Biafra with your heart. I need my freedom. You fight because you are hungry. And when they point you, come you run. I'm a Biafra, can fight it with my heart.
What state are you from?
I'll bring it down to nothing. I am Biafra war. I am the king.
Okay, I understand where you are coming from now.
So you need to understand.
What's your advice to the government with the way Nigerians are suffering?
They're going to suffer the more until I come. GPN political party, don't think it's joking. I get a source for all Nigerians to free. One thing will make you free. One, I'm going to change your ancestors and your culture and give you a culture that can make you good. From there you start to deliver yourself from bondage.
Okay.
I am the king. They are going to make what transform Nigeria as the Britain. Two nations inside one nation with success and prosperity. I'm the one. Not anybody. I'm going to pay the price to make sure this nation have new better freedom under God. Not these people. All of them are fake. I'm bringing Nigerians. I'm going to fix the country.
Okay.
Our people say that he that own the land know how to consult the oracle of the land. I'm going to consult the oracle of the land and bring them peace to their heart.
Okay, thank you very much, Pastor Ubong, GPN. Good people.
Nigeria.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir, that is what we have for today.